Really, the day is not that important, I've decided. Mostly because I'm trying to reassure myself that it doesn't really matter, that I don't know what day it is, ever. It's only bad, right, when you get up on a weekend and you don't need to be awake. Then that kind of, isn't so fun. Okay, giving you guys a minute to hop on. Good morning. Good morning. Say hello so I can see that you're here. Good morning. Good morning. It's really cold in Utah right now. I'm so over it. So over it. I'm so ready to go camping. I'm so ready for some s'mores. Last time I wore this shirt, I lit my office on fire. Literally lit it on fire. Like, not even a joke. I've kept this in a bag. Those are actually the burnt souls of my enemies. But no, I was doing a session with a client. Good morning, Lucy. I was doing a session with a client and she's on video, I'm on video, and suddenly I look over and the little desk that's next to my desk with my computer is going up in flames. Somehow a piece of paper fluttered into my candle and it lit her notes on fire. So it was crazy. Thank you for sharing. Okay, guys, let's get going. Let's get rocking. Let's talk about something to uplift you today. So first of all, just as a reminder, we have our sock giveaway that will be, today's Wednesday, right? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, whatever day it is. So the sock giveaway is on Friday. You don't have to be live on here to get the socks, but I'll announce who the winner is and then I'll try to contact you. So just watch for it because sometimes when I message you, it goes into your spam and so you can't see it. So I'll make an announcement of who has won the socks. So this week, they're super cute. They're little toasty socks. They're little good morning toasty socks. Okay. Not only that, but you'll get a little card when you get your socks and you'll see that it says on the back of it, it'll say freebie good for one session or something. And then I'll initial it for you. You can keep this for yourself if you want to do the session with me, or you can give it to someone so you can gift it. Okay. So how do you win those? You can either share the post of the actual sock photo and comment that you shared, or you can share any of my videos and comment that you shared, and it enters you to win, just like Lisa and Lucy are doing. It enters you to win. Every time I see, Facebook notifies me when you type shared and I can see it, and then I keep this little thing with all your names on it, and then I put it into a random thing and draw, and that's how you win. Okay, so today when I was scrolling through my social media feed, I really was just, I mean, not that it's anything new, but just picking up on like the heaviness, right? Kind of the heaviness of what's going on in life right now for a lot of people. And, good morning, Emily. Thank you for sharing. So something that I always tell my kiddos, I always say, I know from personal experience, we usually imagine things to be a lot bigger than they really are, right? To go back to when you were a kid, there's a noise in the closet. There's something under your bed, right? And you imagine it to be this angry, horrifying monster or creature or whatever it is, when in reality, there's nothing really there. And so, I do that too. Like, I'll start thinking, like, let's go back to the beginning of this mess with COVID. When it first started, I caught myself doing that as well. I was like expecting by now my husband would have lost his job. I would be unemployed. We would be financially totally stressed out of our minds. We would be like living on toilet paper, right? I mean, I know I'm being sarcastic and a little humorous about it, but honestly, I didn't even know. Maybe we'd be living with a campfire at this point in the middle of the living room, burning the kitchen chairs. That's how my brain works when I let it get out of control. We always tend to imagine the worst case scenario. And that's why it can be very dangerous to need to have that that desire, that need to figure everything out and have it always work out exactly as planned. I'm not saying it's not good to have a plan in place. It's great to have some direction, but give yourself the opportunity to know that if you're driving through life, right? Let's say we're going on a road trip and I want to travel from the great state of Utah to the great state of Kentucky, mostly because I love horses. And so, I plot out my little plan and I get into my little car and I'm driving along. And, we have great technology now. So my GPS can tell me everywhere to go. But maybe I had a certain plan in place. And then I decided, oh, wait, if I add just like 15 minutes to my day, I can actually go visit something, something cool. I don't know. And so there's nothing wrong with being like, oh, hey, I'm going to take a little detour and I'm going to go 15 minutes out of my original plan because I want to go see this cool little town, or I want to go see this really cool, natural, I don't know, let's say it's a waterfall, a really cool waterfall, fairies in the woods. I want to detour for fairies in the woods. I mean, I had a detour for that. But see where I'm going with that? It's okay. It's okay. Have your plan in place, draw it out, right? Here's my straight plan. But understand that life is never going to let you stay directly on that path. It's just the way it is, right? When I go down the road in my truck and I'm like, do, and I see something in the middle of the road that wasn't there yesterday, right? Dude in front of me, at some point, somebody lost a cardboard box. Do I just sit in my truck and be like, I have to stay right in this lane, dude, I'm just going to run that over? No, right? My brain goes into, hey, I need to cautiously go around this. I need to cautiously avoid it. That's what life is. But does that mean that I didn't get to work today because there was a cardboard box in the middle of the road and I had to go around it a little bit? No, it doesn't. It just means that I had to go around the cardboard box so that I didn't run over it and, wreck. So understand that. Let it ebb and flow. And I can't emphasize enough because, my kids always think that I'm crazy. And that's fine, kids, because I am crazy and I own it like a rock star. Like I wear my crazy on my sleeve. Like, it's my uniqueness. Own it. Hello. Hi, Patty. Thank you. So I told my kid last night, because he's kind of having some thoughts and he's doing the thing that I just told you about where he wants this whole plan in place and it's, how am I going to make this work? And I'm like, I just looked at him and I'm like, see this? Roll your shoulders and take some really great deep breaths. And he's like, what? Right? It's almost irritating when you tell someone that because they're like, what? And exactly for the reason why you're telling them that, because it stops your train of thought for a minute. Okay. When you stop and roll your shoulders back, and I'm serious, like just melt yourself. Think of yourself as like Play-Doh melting in the sun. I don't know. Does Play-Doh melt in the sun? I don't know. Right? But when I do that and I relax my shoulders and I'm breathing, it's almost to a point of melting. If you're into Pilates or yoga, you know what a C spine is. You're almost rolling your spine into a C and you're just kind of melting and you're just letting your body release. And the thing with that is, do it 3 times. You just gave your brain what it needs to function on a higher level, which is simply oxygen. Good morning, May. Thank you for sharing. And it's so simple, but it's so overlooked to use it. And when I tell people like, hey, slow down for a second, roll your shoulders and take a deep breath, then they're like, what? Stop. I'm trying to figure something out. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And that's why I'm telling you to do that. Okay. So today I wanted to share with you 2 super beautiful affirmations or things that you can say to yourself that really can help you through your day because they're very positive. They're very beautiful. Sometimes I muscle test for my clients and I'll tell them like, hey, the color that, is best for you. When I tell you a color, think about it like as in if you were to go out in the sun and you haven't been in the sun for a long time, like where we are right now, where the sun just doesn't shine and you're not out in it very often because it's so cold. Think about when you go out in the sun and you're like, oh, this feels so good. Like, right? I really needed that. You can tell your body's just absorbing it. So you have a color that is really beneficial to you and your color changes. It changes depending on how your body is balanced, what's going on with you. But sometimes I muscle test my client's color and I'll tell you like pink, yellow, green, whatever is the color that is the most uplifting for you right now, kind of like getting that sun. And so I'll have them write this manifestation on a specific, good morning, Tamika, on a specific piece of paper that is that color. Or when they write the letters, if you have markers, like use a pink marker, something, stickers, whatever. You just want to put your manifestation on a color that is brilliant for you. Now, here's the funny thing, okay? not only do you have a color that can help you, but you can also have a color that's hindering you. So if you're seeing too much of one color, it is overwhelming to your mind, and it can actually imbalance you. And I tell my clients this when I used to deploy. Everyone's wearing brown. Everything at the deployment base is brown. It becomes very depressing. I worked with a client once, and every room in their house was blue. And one of her daughters was having an imbalance from the color blue, and it needed to be offset with the color orange. So you can always offset with the opposite color. But anyway, when you manifest, you write it, you use colors to your advantage. So I'm going to tell you some beautiful things. So I am grateful that I'm learning to heal. Sometimes we get into a spot where we're like, oh, I'm so broken and I'm just like trying so hard to heal. And you're trying to heal, but you're also manifesting or saying something negative to yourself. So you're kind of undoing what you're working on. So write that one down. Everyone is green was your color. Yes, Lisa, it was. I'm so excited that you went live for the first time. Good for you. I'm really super happy for you. That is a breakthrough. That's super fantastic. So instead of saying something like, I'm so broken and I'm on a healing journey, whatever, this is a beautiful moment for you. This is a beautiful time for you to heal your inner self, heal everything. So say that I'm grateful that I'm learning how to heal. I'm grateful that I'm progressing. I'm grateful, whatever it is. And then the other one that I loved that I wrote this morning was, and this one's really big. Okay. This one's really big. We tend to give our power to other people. Okay. And we tend to give our power to other people. So I love this one. My happiness is my choice. My happiness is my choice. It's a simple affirmation. It's a simple thing that you say to yourself. My happiness is my choice. I am happy. If you do things like say, I'll be happy when I get this job. I'll be happy when my kid's nicer to me. I'll be happy when I stop feeling tired. Well, if I say I'll be happy when I stop feeling tired, what two things did I just tell myself? I'm not going to be happy until I stop feeling tired. And I'm not going to stop feeling tired because you got it. I'm not happy. See how fantastic that is? So I'm going to be doing a podcast, Lisa, right? Cheer, happy, joy, everyone clap. I just need to get everything ready to go. But my first podcast is going to be on the power of words because it is so phenomenal being able to use words to your advantage. It's absolutely like one of the most powerful things that you can do. So I also wanted to tell you, I posted the Sunday healing session. So it'll be Sunday and it's going to be at 5 Mountain Standard Time. That's going to be my new time. So it gives me a little time after I go live to, Betty Crocker it up with my family. So I want to talk about boundaries, right? Because I do this with my clients. So in my sessions or with my clients, the first thing we do is we remove any boundaries that you have from your subconscious, right? So cool. So we use the body code system and I tap into your subconscious and we find any blocks that you have from past traumas, car accidents, you name it, chronic pain. You might have some toxins from eating some food coloring. Like we can find anything. So we find all those. Okay. And then we work on these power of words, this manifestation. So then I work with you on, hey, like, tell me what's going to make you happy. And then I show you how to use words to change what you're thinking so you can be happy now. We want to be happy today, not happy when I get there. We manifest today in the moment now. But then the last thing, right, that you need to work on is what happens if we do all this work? We just do all this work and we sit back and we're like, we cleared everything out and I'm manifesting. If we allow those toxic people back into our lives, we allow those toxic relationships back into our lives. Or, this is the common one, right? A lot of you will say, well, how do I get rid of that toxic person because they're my ex and I share custody of my child with them? Yeah, hashtag, they're not going anywhere. So we need to help you set up boundaries so that that person is not mentally affecting you. You're still going to have issues with them. You're still going to have to work things out, but you're going to give yourself the power. You're going to put the power back on you by doing these processes and setting up boundaries so that that other person is not taking away your power. And that way, you're not going to be emotionally affected when they act like an idiot. You're not going to be emotionally drawn down by the, pulling of the whole thing that goes on between parents that have kiddos that they're sharing and exes and all that jazz. So also works great for like, right? Who has issues with mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, who has issues with their own parents? Oh, me. Who has issues with family members? Oh, me. Who has issues with people in their neighborhood because they don't like them? Oh, me, right? How do you set up boundaries so this isn't affecting you? Like, I don't want to get in my car every day and be thinking about, Susie Coochie. Sorry, that was probably not the best, but it sounded good. Down the road has an issue with me and block me on Facebook. Yeah, I don't care. Toss that out the window. You need boundaries like that because you're never going to have everybody love you. That's just the way it is. Okay. So, yay. Good morning, Rose. Hello. Thank you guys for sharing. So yes, Sunday will be all about boundaries. Yeah. Okay. What socks am I going to wear today? I'm wearing Cheer Bear socks. So cute, right? I still have a couple. I think I still have three. I think I have three little Care Bear socks to give away because we've only given away Sunshine, Funshine Bear, and Wish Bear. So maybe I'll do Care Bear socks again for giveaway. But I'm wearing my Cheer Bear socks today. I mean, how can you have a bad day when you have Cheer Bear on your feet? Really, really, guys. All right. Thanks for joining. Love you guys. So glad to be able to get with you in the mornings and help you get a little boost going for your day. Hashtag make it the best day ever.